With us now is David Spero, the National President of the Professional Aviation Safety Specialists. I'm glad to be with us. Well, what are people saying and thinking after this latest blow?
Thank you, Frederica, for having me on. So it does seem to be a pattern of cyberbullying, let's call it that. Randy was on earlier and said something similar. That's what it is, though. Folks are rattled, they're shaken. Tomorrow morning and today, by the way, our folks work 24/7 in these various facilities around the country. We represent 11,000 FAA employees, aviation safety inspectors, certified professional technicians, and all the staff personnel that support them. Well, now, instead of concentrating on their jobs, we've got this chaos and panic going on about, am I going to get fired? Am I going to lose my position? It doesn't seem to end, and it seems like there's a playbook here and we do this on the weekends. Make sure that we not only have people on the edge of their seat during the course of the week, but let's mess with them on Friday night and Saturday and Sunday, and make sure that they can't even enjoy their time off. It's frustrating, and as you said, we've got right now we still have 130 folks out there that were fired summarily by the agency, who are doing support staff work that help these frontline workers. This is what we like to call the aviation ecosystem, and we're disturbing it. And every bit of work that these folks do to support our frontline workers, our certified professional technicians, our aviation safety inspectors, it's critical for them to have someone to be able to assist them in a lot of the duties that they need to do the job. So effectively, by causing them to have to do this work, you're cutting the staff of the inspector workforce, you're cutting the staff of the technician workforce. And among this group of people, we've got aeronautical information specialists who create maps and charts, identify obstacles, allow for procedures that air traffic controllers need to utilize, and aviators. So this is a very serious situation.
So the Trump administration, has defended its cuts at the FAA, saying safety critical employees were not affected. We understand that you told Politico workers were, quote, targeted just like a senseless line item on an Excel sheet. And you also said, quote, that to put it frankly, without our team, pilots would quite literally be flying blind. Explain more. Are you talking about the maps and the charting that you just touched on, or are there even more duties or tasks that potentially imperil so much?
I'm not sure those are both my quotes, but I can speak to that anyway. Let's talk about the work that our technician workforce does. They make sure that the navigational aids, the radars, automation systems, visual aids, those flashing lights you see when you're landing at any given airport, we certify that, repair it, maintain it. The work that needs to be done to support all of that is work that all of these folks that were terminated were doing for us. At the end of the day, we work side by side with the air traffic controllers in the technical operations part of the FAA, and without us, you can't even turn on the lights. So I think it's important to understand that. Now, on the aviation safety inspector side of the house, those are the folks that oversee general aviation, the air carrier world, to make sure that the airplanes are airworthy, that the pilots are up to speed, that avionics are working in the aircraft, even cabin safety. The folks that were terminated assist them in doing their jobs. So now, instead of being able to go and ramp airplanes and looking at maintenance that needs to be done, they're going to be doing some of the support work that's going to take an enormous amount of time away from that.
Elon Musk, leading this Department of Government Efficiency, looking to, cut costs. What do you say to air traffic controllers, FAA employees overall, who are fearing their jobs could be on the chopping block next?
Well, it doesn't seem like there is any limit to what they want to do to cause federal employees to be afraid. And the type of work that the folks that we represent in the FAA is crucial and critical to air safety. It's important to the economy of this country, the commerce, and quite frankly, it's unimaginable that we would want to scare these folks and have them not concentrating on the important work that they're doing every day for the American flying public.
David Spero, thank you so much for being with us.